Yo, team, let me break this down as quick as possible. As far as this whole racial war that's trying to get started, I'm going to do my part by trying to only repost positive things that have come out of this whole entire situation. Reason being is adversity can always either bring us together or tear us apart. Okay? Remember that. Adversity can always either bring you together or tear you apart. It makes you stronger or it makes you weaker, especially as a society, right? It depends on the way it's leveraged. It depends on the perspective that's been taken on it. So I'm going to repost anything I see of law enforcement officers and black people and civilians working together, helping each other out. And I think we need to all do the same thing as well in order to try and fight the message of fear and division that unfortunately most of our mainstream media outlets are pushing against the American public. There are a lot of people out there that need to know that, hey, it is still cool, it is still okay to support law enforcement officers. And we also need to make sure everyone out there understands that, okay, with every demographic in the world, there are good apples and there are bad apples. You know what I'm saying? There are good cops and there are bad cops. There are not all cops are bad. In African American, or I should say Black America, there are gangsters, bad African Americans that do bad things, that do horrible things, and there are good Black people that do great things all the time. You know what I'm saying? In every demographic, the Muslims, you got terrorists, and then you get Muslims who are just trying to live their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like in white society, you have the same thing. In the Mexican society, you have the same thing. Anyone who is willing to judge a whole entire demographic based on the actions of a few is not very intelligent. And therefore, I say we don't feed into this war. You know, we don't feed into this social conflict that is being socially engineered on the heels of the last conflict that was engineered, in my opinion. We don't feed into it. We don't buy into it. The only way to overcome racial tension and friction is to give each other positive experiences with one another in order to disarm each other. That is the only answer. Okay? You're not going to do anything but instill more fear and resentment by doing anything aggressive to someone who already hates you. That's not how you win them over. So I don't want to participate in reposting the carnage of this disaster that's only becoming more and more potent as a result of people's short-sighted emotionality, really. Let's repost positive things so we can show that there is a reasonable demographic still left in America that's not being swept off their feet by the romance of the struggle that really most of us really don't have anymore. Okay? I'm a black man. I'm changing the world. I'm doing some amazing things. No one's holding me down. Okay what I'm saying? So let's do that. And the other thing that I'd like to point out, if there is some divide that I think does deserve some attention in America, it should be the divide between the reasonable people who understand that humans are humans, and if you show me a human demographic, I'll show you imperfection, and the people that are unreasonable, that just want to destroy society that's so amazing it's so amazing, but 90% of them don't even have passports and don't have the perspective to really understand it. We fight for freedom. We fight for human rights. We fight to love each other, and we fight to unify. Spread this message and repost positivity so we can become stronger as Americans, and we can mend the fabric of our nation at a base level. And the next time evilness rears its head in any demographic, we can all join and stand together against it. This is Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade. I'll see you on the next video and at the Protector Symposium. Look us up. Boom.